Since the school was formed in 2002, making 10 straight appearances in the postseason. But Pocono West has yet to win a championship. The Panthers, perhaps, though, with their best chance to win gold tomorrow evening, playing Parkland in the Quad A finals after an 8-point victory over Easton last night. Highlights of the Panthers' semifinal win against the Red Rovers. Late first quarter, West down by 1. Joe Wiggins from outside give the Panthers a 9-7 lead after the first quarter. Second quarter, then Quindell Bryce knocking one down from outside, and it's a 6-point lead. West on top 24-19 at the half. Third quarter play, Tyrell Dixon with the rebound and the putback, and the lead up to 9 for Pocono West. But in the fourth quarter, Easton chipping away. It is Ryan Walsh that will cut it to a 2-point ball game at 43-41. But West would answer on the other end of the floor. Dixon on the drive, and the Panthers then sealed on the free throw line. West going to the championship game, winning 50-42.
Dixon takes it to the iron.
Deserve it. I think we played very well all year, and I'm not sure what's going to happen here, but we're definitely going back, and we have a shot to win a district championship, and we'll go back to practice tomorrow and get ready.
The Notre Dame girls suffering.
We are at Stroudsburg. It's the District 11 4A boys semifinal, Pocono Mountain West and Easton. Hi everyone, along with Bob Milkfee, I'm Bob Capasso. Glad to have you along. Mountain Valley Conference versus Lehigh Valley Conference. More importantly, the winner gets a chance at the title.
Hey Bob, these two clubs met each other the first game of the year. West victorious by 6. Get that out of your mind. Coach Hutton, a great coach that he is, I think has something planned for this West Ball Club tonight.
These guys are going to get it up and down the floor, and it's going to start with Quindell Bryce. Boy, has he been big for Pocono Mountain West all year. Had a big game in the quarterfinal against Whitehall. And John Amoroso was just a monster inside.
Bryce, everything in the area, including the Lehigh Valley this year. 6'4", but plays out front in their zone, their matchup zone defense. And boy, can he take you outside, inside, all over the court on the offensive end. Amoroso, you can't say enough about the kid. Only 6'2", but boy, what a tower of power inside. 6'2", tower of power, yes. Kid uses his body well, very aggressive, particularly under the glass.
The Red Rovers have an outstanding outside-inside combo. Lincoln Holly with 33 three-pointers can light it up. Ryan Walsh is big inside.
Holly, they got to pay particular attention to. That is the defense of the Panthers, because he can light it up in the outside, Bobby. You don't want him to get warm from the perimeter. You're going to remain in this game. And how about the inside play of Walsh? He's going to have his hands full. This Panther Ball Club really crashes the boards.
Right, time for Dr. Bob's board, and this is something that Pocono Mountain West has done to opponents, and that's the blitzkrieg.
Oh, blitzkrieg, Bob. That means all-out attack. Offensively and defensively, we'll try to show you how they do it and who does it for them. But before that, we introduced the West cheerleaders. Been with me before, correct? Become old-timers to this TV stuff. Names are?
Rachel Gonzalez, Steph Gargone, Maritza Bell.
And all the way from Easton, up what, 33, right? The trip up to Strasburg, good trip for you? Great. First time helping me. Appreciate it. Names are?
Elysia Flores, Nicole Panto, Mackenzie Minotti.
Thank you very much. Good luck to both clubs. We're going to call it blitzkrieg. What that is, all-out attack of these West Panthers and how they do it. This kid out front leads the way. That's Quindell Bryce. I'll tell you what, 6'4", but can move with the basketball, can penetrate, take the outside shot, but it all starts out there. How about Michael Collins from the wing? All these kids are aggressive. They go to the basket. One thing they do, they'll crash the boards. And one guy named John Amoroso at 6'2", can he light it up inside? Just so effective with his aggressive play. Has done it all year for this Panther Ball Club. The Easton Red Rovers have to slow the game down, play a half-court game. I don't think they want to get into a running game with this Panther Ball Club, Bob. I think they want to get half-court game shot selection. So important for the Red Rovers. And that early start. You can't fall behind when the Panthers have the lead.
All right, it's the semifinal. The winner to the championship game, Easton and Pocono Mountain West, coming up.
Since 1998, Palmerton Garage Doors has been enhancing homes with their custom doors. Whether you're looking for something contemporary or a little more traditional, your personal style will shine through our beautifully crafted and expertly installed garage doors. And their knowledgeable service department is always available to answer any and all questions you have about your new or existing door. Palmerton Garage Doors. Visit them online at palmertongaragedoors.com.
When it comes to health care, bigger is not always better.
Maybe that's why the hospitals of Blue Mountain Health System have received quality awards and accolades from the Pennsylvania Department of Health, the Joint Commission, and Quality Insights of Pennsylvania.
We understand what it takes to make you feel better.
So while we're not the biggest, we just do it better.
A lot better. And that's what Blue Mountain Health System is all about.
Naden Hutton and Palmerton Hospitals of Blue Mountain Health System. Just better.
Time for tonight's starting lineups, brought to you by St. Luke's Sports and Rehabilitation. The physical therapists at St. Luke's are committed to helping patients improve their lives. Whether you're an elite athlete or a weekend warrior, the goal of St. Luke's is to bring you back to your optimal health. Give them a call at 570-645-8197 or visit slhn.org to learn more. We begin with the Red Rovers. Devontae Queen is at one guard, and Ezra Gaines the second guard. Up front, Noel Hightower at 6'4", Lincoln Holly at 6'6", and Ryan Walsh at 6'4". Some big guys inside for the Red Rovers. On the other side, it's Quindell Bryce at 6'4", a guard. Eric Vick, the point guard. A 5'7" junior. Michael Collins, the third guard. John Amoroso, the senior, is up front with Tyrell Dixon, another senior, at 6'3".
What this Panther ball club lacks in size is in aggressiveness, Bob. They're going to go to the basket. You'll see them crash the boards on both ends of the court, try to utilize that aggressive play plus their quickness to get that up-tempo game going that they love to play.
The coaches tonight, Brad Pencil there, Jim Hutnick on the other side. Brad Pencil in his 601st game as a head coach. There's Jim Hutnick in his 7th year at Easton, 19th overall after 12 at Bethlehem Catholic. Before we get going, we go to the third man of our crew tonight, Mark McKeon. Mark?
Yeah, and these teams have a little bit of a history against each other. You know, they play in the regular season every year, and as Bob Milkby mentioned, West won that game. That was a 10-point win by the Panthers to start out the season, but you can kind of throw that out because it was the first game of the regular season. Last time they met in the playoffs, 2007, Easton beat West in the semifinals en route to the district title. Back to you.
Easton opens with the basketball. They will wear the road black, the number 6 seed, to move left to right. And West in the home white moves right to left. Couple of misses for Easton, and Amoroso has his first rebound. Here's Quindell Bryce at the other end. Misses. Dixon, the putback, that rolls off. Loose ball, and then somebody comes over the top for West. And they are going to get Quindell Bryce with the first foul of the game.
That's the aggressive play right off the bat, both ends of the court. Very key for this Red Rover ball club to try to match this Panthers' strength under the glass.
Hightower across. Here is Walsh.
Nice look.
Holly in the
wow.
Block by Quindell Bryce.
Boy, it looked like it looked like Walsh was wide open, Bob, going to the basket. And where did Bryce come from? Boy.
They inbound. Hightower, no. And a rebound for Terrell Dixon. Pocono Mountain West is the number 2 seed. The winner plays Parkland on Saturday night. We are told we will most likely see that at Liberty on Saturday. Collins for 3, no. Dixon the rebound. Terrell forces his way back up, no. And he'll get another rebound.
No, matchup zone by the Red Rovers effective thus far early. prevents penetration off the dribble by these Panthers. Boy, what a shot there.
Collins off the dribble. The jumper is in. That's the first basket of the game.
Yeah, can't penetrate the glass. Takes a couple of dribbles. Wise decision to take the jumper.
Collins had 14 points against Easton on opening night, 8.5 points a game. He gets the steal, then gets that knockback at him, and then there will be a tie-up that will go to West. Our officials tonight, and they will really have their work cut out for them. Billy McGinley, Pat Petrone, and Rod Strobel Jr.
You see full court pressure right away, trying to up-tempo the game. Trying to keep the Red Rovers in a full court type of game. Going to be tough for the Red Rovers to have the discipline. The ball went to the Panthers.
That's tipped away by Gaines. Here comes Hightower to lay it in at the other end.
Well, careless with the ball. Hightower takes advantage.
West quickly back. Here's Bryce at the baseline. Gets cut off by Walsh. Dixon, the kick for Vic for three. That's off. And Bryce rebounds. He'll turn, go back up and miss. And it's pulled away by Holly. Walsh, no. And then on the rebound, the foul is going to go on Vic. That is his first and the team's second.
Well, matchup tough inside for the Panthers with the size of the Red Rover ball club. I just got to do it by position and be aggressive inside.
Gaines for three. A rebound, Holly. He works inside, no. And then off the rebound, another tie-up between Dixon and Gaines, and it will go to Easton.
Yeah, thus far, Red Rovers doing a good job under their offensive board, keeping that ball alive.
Here is Queen. Holly for three. That comes off. And Amoroso fighting in there, tears away the rebound, but loses it out of bounds.
Well, Walsh doesn't quit. Amoroso looks like he has a clean one. Walsh has different opinion on that and just fights Amoroso for it. Got to do that with John Amoroso inside. He's so aggressive.
Holly in the corner, off the screen. And Devontae Queen. They push it inside Hightower. Hightower has it knocked away by Amoroso, and then Hightower fouls Vic coming out. That's the first foul on Easton.
One thing you can't do against this Panther ball club, you're on offense, Bob, is hold the ball inside to any length of time. Got to get the ball, hit the open man quickly. A lot of quick hands in there for the Panthers on the defensive end.
West wanted that alley-oop to Dixon. It wasn't there. Here's Collins and now Amoroso. Amoroso cut off by Walsh. Nice job by him. Hightower takes it away, and here comes Queen. Inside Walsh, and Walsh is tied up by Dixon, and the Panthers will get it on the possession.
They're trying to pound it inside to their big people here early in the game. The Red Rovers will like to go to Walsh, but again, boy, I'll tell you what, Panthers quick with the hands defensively.
Here's Amoroso. Vic. Collins. Vic for three, has it blocked by Hightower and run down by Walsh. We're just about halfway through the first, tied at 2. Gaines pushes it inside for Walsh for 2.
Yeah. Fail to respond or adjust on that, and of course trying to pound it inside again to Walsh. Good job there on the entry pass.
Easton leads by 2. Dixon drives baseline, uses glass and misses. Tips the rebound over to Bryce. That rolls off, and the rebound is grabbed by Holly.
Boy, nothing falling early on some easy ones for the Panthers.
There's Gaines. He shuffled his feet. For Easton, James Middleton will come into the game, the 6-foot senior, number 12. And for Pocono Mountain West, Joe Wiggins, a 5'9" sophomore, number 30 is in. Easton also brings in Eric Oakley, a 6'3" sophomore. number 33. Collins squared. He was too far away. Bryce, the pull-up with a foot on the line, has that come out, and it's Queen with the rebound. Up ahead, Hightower, a little bit too long for Noel, and it'll go back to West.
No question, good release by Hightower. Looked like it was open, but overthrown by Queen.
We talked about Blitzkrieg. Central Catholic up after one, 12-0 on Jim Thorpe in AAA girls. Collins fakes the three, pulls up and hits off glass. Collins with all 4 West points.
That's a tough shot, and I'll tell you what, that's what they're going to try to get against this matchup, is that penetration. Very difficult, though, to do.
That is a kickball. Dwayne Vines, a 6-foot senior, number 21, is in for West, and Amoroso will leave.
A lot of help on that defense for the Red Rovers on any penetration.
Holly in the corner for 3, back rims it. Bryce with the rebound. Here comes Quindell. He'll pull up and rattle home the jumper. That's his first basket.
Didn't have numbers, shows the confidence that a Quindell Bryce has in this game. How about that steal?
Wiggins on the steal. Good hustle, and he saves it into the hands of Bryce. Now Collins for 3. That's off, and up goes Holly for the rebound.
The perimeter game that these Panthers play, boy, I'll tell you what, that makes it tough as far as the offensive rebounding.
Hightower throws the 3 long. Holly inside. That's off. And flying into Wayne Vines for the rebound. And on the outlet, they're going to get Queen with the foul. That's the first on Devontae and the second on the Red Rovers.
Yeah, what makes it tough? I mean, you think they're easy ones inside that you're missing. You saw the Red Rovers there with a relatively easy shot inside, but it's an aggressive play of the Panthers. They're always attacking. There's a body, there's a hand in there. Not so easy on that short shot.
Collins takes the 3. Will put up a 2 and come up short. And it's Queen with the long rebound.
Now, when and done position, blocking out the defense, Red Rovers.
Middleton for 3. James Middleton with just his 4th on the season, but it gives Easton a 1-point lead. Wiggins to answer. Joe Wiggins with his 17th of the year.
Well, they're giving up perimeter, but nothing penetration. They got to hit that one. Wiggins, nice job deep in the corner.
He had 2 on opening night. Holly runs out of room. Great trap here at half court by the combination of Collins and Dixon, and a 30-second timeout is called by Jim Hutnick.
Now, we talked about where's the perfect trap area, right over the timeline in that corner. When you got sideline, timeline with you, 2 defenders, no place to go. You don't want to get caught there.
West with the 2-point lead, the number 2 seed, and here is the Panthers' resume. They are the Mountain Valley champs. They have never won a district championship. This is their 5th semifinal in the last 8 years. They are 1-3 in those semifinals. Some good quality wins, 5 in fact, including Easton, Allen, Hazleton, Liberty, and in the district quarterfinal, Whitehall. They've been in the playoffs every year they've been in existence. That's 10 years, and they have 200 wins in those 10 years.
Well, 1 step away from playing in that final game, but this is a big step it is to get by these Red Rovers. The Red Rovers playing an excellent game so far.
Bryce gets double teamed, kicks out Collins. Collins bumps off and gets called for the push off. That'll be the first foul on Michael Collins.
And Bob, you see the difficulty they have in getting that full penetration into the glass. I mean, they've got to settle for some perimeter shooting here early or move without the basketball, find the open spot inside.
Collins nearly has the takeaway. Queen and up top for Middleton. Queen spots in the corner. Here's Francisco Baptista, who's come in a 6'1" junior, number 5. That one is knocked away by Vines, and then Walsh drags him down It's the first foul on Ryan Walsh and the third on the Rovers.
Yeah, good anticipation by Vines inside. That's a battle, I'll tell you. That was Walsh and Vines going at it. Who wanted it more? I'll tell you, both wanted the ball.
A half minute remains here in the first quarter. West leads by 2. Here's Collins. Bryce, and the handoff to Vines, and it's slapped out.
Quick adjustment by the Red Rover defense at baseline. Good move there. Weak side help prevents Bryce from making total penetration.
Here's Collins against Middleton. 12 seconds left in the first. Collins gets hit with a double team. Bryce comes out to help. Quindell splits 2 defenders. Middleton to the floor to take it away. Batista had it and lost it out of bounds, and the Panthers will have 2 seconds. Dixon will come back for West, and Oakley back for Easton. Bryce will trigger with 2 seconds. Wiggins from near half court. Nearly got it. He drew iron, but that will end the first.
Yeah, had to look. Almost there, a little short, but accuracy was just about in the hoop. I'll tell you what, Bob, and I'll tell you they can't penetrate off the dribble. Have to move more without the basketball. Find the open spot inside if they want to get the glass. Not individual dribbling, which they're trying to do at this point. Have to elect to get to that motion-type offense against this defense.
That's it for 1 on the Palmerton Garage Door scoreboard. It's 9-7 West.
The time is now to treat yourself to a great new look at Salon Salvatore Christian in Jim Thorpe. Our salon professionals can add vibrant highlights to your hairstyle or create a brand new look just for you. Our full-service salon and spa can customize the perfect package. Relax and enjoy a hydrating facial or try microdermabrasion to rejuvenate your look. Don't forget to take care of your hands and feet with a soothing manicure and pedicure. We now have the latest shellac products to make your manicure last. Call Salon Salvatore Christian today.
The second quarter is brought to you by the hospitals of the Blue Mountain Health System, offer a wide range of outpatient rehabilitation services. With 6 convenient locations in Carbon and Monroe counties, the Blue Mountain Health System is committed to helping people improve their lives with physical, occupational, speech, and cardiopulmonary therapies. If you need rehabilitative therapy, choose the Blue Mountain Health System.
To Mark.
Yeah, Brad Pencil is happy with the way his team's running the offense. Just wants some more offensive rebounds. That's too much one and done offensively. Jim Hutnick likes the way his defense is playing, but upset with the turnovers that he's committing offensively, guys.
Here comes Vick on the run. He hits the brakes and will hit the pull-up. Eric Vick with his first basket.
Yeah, you can't keep your back on this Panther offense in transition. I'll tell you, they come right at you. Quick goal there.
At the other end, nice drop-off from Walsh to Middleton, but he has it roll out. Now Middleton trying to spin in, and they're going to get Vick on the foul.
Foul's called on Eric Vick, his second.
It's the second on Vick.
Watch his nice spin move inside. Almost loses balance. Contact before.
There's Middleton and Holly, Queen, and an official's timeout. Somebody, I think, got cut on the nose, and I think it's Holly.
I think I saw the play, Bob, on a few times back down the court, inside play. Got good contact with the nose, and it probably has a little nosebleed at this time.
So he goes out. Hightower's back. And here's Gaines. This is Hightower. Dixon all over him. Knocks it out of bounds.
Hightower looks at the baseline. It's not there.
Middleton bumps into the lane, misses off the back rim, and Dixon rebounds. Here comes Vick. Collins, Vick in the corner. Wendell. Dixon for three, throws it long. Amoroso in there fighting for the rebound, has it knocked out by Walsh. For West, it is Vick, Dixon, Amoroso, Bryce, and Collins, the starting five out there. Collins for three on the inbound, back rims that, and the rebound is grabbed by Gaines. Here comes Middleton, a little hesitation, and he gets knocked off the play by Dixon. That's the first foul on Tyrell Dixon.
Little change of pace, a dribble, good move there to pick up the foul. Let's watch it here. This is the foul on Dixon.
There's Queen, Hightower, back to Queen, Hightower, Queen, Middleton, Walsh, and Gaines on the floor for Easton. Hightower gets a triple team. Middleton drives in, and Dixon is in his way. And this will stay with Easton.
A good job by Tyrell Dixon on that penetration. Why? Kept his hands up high, did not swat at the ball, just bodied up. Good defense.
That is tipped Wendell off of Rice. It'll go back to Easton. Hightower on the wing against Bryce. Now Queen, Collins on him. To the corner, Gaines for three. That's long. Hightower inside, fights his way back and took an extra step.
Kind of makes you think a little bit in there when the Panthers play that aggressive D under the boards, and you take a little extra step and alter your shot. No question with the speed and the aggressive play defensively.
Collins has that one slapped away, and then when he regained it, he never grabbed the handle, and it goes out of bounds. It's just the problem, those things don't have handles.
Right. Get a little Velcro.
Chris Jackson has come in, a 5'11 senior, number 2. Here is Jackson. Hightower, and he'll back it out.
Both clubs play similar defense. They're in a matchup, very aggressive, move well, but the Red Rovers try to attack too with a man on the high post, gives them something to think about. That is the Panther defense in that area. That's open inside to work a little high-low situation.
Hightower at the baseline, misses the fall away, and Dixon gets up strong with the rebound. Vick spots up for three and banks it in. Eric Vick with 19 on the season.
Well, I'm sure Vick will take any way he gets it, golf glass or not. That still counts as a three.
And you're going to get Vick on the foul, and that's going to be his third. Vick's a 38% three-point shooter. That's pretty good. Joe Wiggins is a 40% shooter from beyond the arc.
But you like that Vick has been doing a great job out in that perimeter for the both defensive and offense for the Panthers. Got to sit now here early.
They're going to get Amoroso on the grab. That's the first on John. That is the 7th on Pocono Mountain West. So Ryan Walsh will shoot the first free throws of the night.
One thing Coach Pencil has done throughout the year, Bob, has used his bench frequently. So therefore, in a game like this, they do have game experience throughout the year. So, hey, to replace Vick with someone that's capable, it's sort of an even trade-off.
Walsh banks that in. Easton has beaten Pleasant Valley 51-31. That came in the first round. And then topped Pottsville 43-30 in the quarterfinals. 1 of 2 and a rebound for Holly. Holly works inside, but it's blocked by Amoroso. And a foul off the ball is called on Easton. as they battle underneath. It's been a physical game, and Ryan Walsh has picked up his second personal. Pocono Mountain West got here with one game in the quarterfinals, beating Whitehall 59-46. The inbound, Dixon. Boy, he gets triple teamed underneath.
And luckily he gets it away, Bob. It's a tough pass in there. Wow, what a shot.
For three off the dribble. Quendale Bryce with 25 three-pointers.
Well, all everything this year. See why. Good perimeter shooter, good with the basketball.
Hightower across. Middleton leans in. He'll end up with the ball in his hands. Lean in again and then get fouled by Dixon. And that's Terrell Dixon's second.
That kid a lot of credit. I mean, that's Middleton, 6 foot, just battling the big guys inside. Doesn't give up. Great work ethic. Middleton going after loose ball, comes right back at him, picks up the foul.
Middleton shooting 2, hits the first. One of 2, and then it's Middleton who sneaks in for the rebound. He'll put it up and miss. Holly with a chance inside, he scores.
Great job by Holly. Good, strong power move to the basket.
It's a 6-point West lead. Bryce gets cut off at the baseline. Quendale for 3 again. That one's long. Getting in there is Collins, and he's going to go to the line. And the foul will be on Eric Oakley.
Michael Collins, 5'11", sneaks his way in there into the glass from the baseline. No Red Rover body on him, and gets the putback and gets on the foul line. Good effort by Collins.
Collins is 68% shooter. It's the first. Vines returns for West, and Amoroso leaves.
The desire for the ball, aggressiveness, means so much to rebounding position. Not only size and leaping ability.
And a timeout for Easton with 3 minutes, 21 seconds left here in the second quarter. West leads it 19-11, and here's the Easton Red Rovers resume. 19-6, looking for a 20-win season. They have 3 district championships. It was a long time between a couple, though, from 74 to 2007. They're in their 7th straight playoff in their first semi in 4 years, and they have a good list of quality wins over teams at 500 or better, 9 in fact. Twice against Allen, Notre Dame of Green Pond, Wilson, Parkland, Whitehall, Emmaus, Liberty, and Pottsville. And if you look at that list, the one against Parkland is the one that stands out, because the winner of this will get Parkland in Saturday's final. Parkland in a hard-fought victory last night over Emmaus, 39-36, goes to the final.
Great game, I understand. You were in attendance, and great crowd there.
Me and an awful lot of others. There were a lot of people. And the student sections were outstanding for all 4 teams. We go to Mark.
I tell you guys, Jim Hutnick's got to be one of the most enjoyable coaches to listen to in the huddle. He really lays it out there for his team. He's really upset with them offensively. He said they're in a panic mode. He said you're just passing it once, then looking for a shot. You're really playing into their hands, he said, playing the West basketball game. And he said, we're not going to get this all back at once. There aren't any 7 or 8 point plays in basketball. We're going to have to do it possession by possession. So he's trying to give his team a little pep talk here, down by 8 in the second quarter. Back to you.
Yeah, which is true. I thought the Red Rovers would play more of a half-court game, but I'll tell you what, it's hard to do against this Panther ball club. Why? We alluded to that earlier. They're so aggressive on the defensive end, just force you into that up-tempo game.
Queen splits the defense, gives off to Holly, and he's fouled. We will get Vines, and that is Dwayne Vines' first personal foul.
Well, you get the penetration, you have numbers on your side, know when to front. Holly inside, good leaping ability at 6'6", gets up strong.
Holly will have one more. There is Jim Hutnick, 12 years at Bethlehem Catholic, 7 here at Easton. And a rebound for Hightower on the offensive end.
Yeah, effort from second position, keeps it alive, then comes up with a good effort by Hightower.
Holly nearly tipped away by Wiggins, and then it's tipped out by Quindell Bryce. We're talking about Easton winning district championships. They won in 2007. Jim Hutnick had a pair with Bethlehem Catholic in 1998 and 2002. Queen kicks for Holly for 3. And up goes Hightower, and he'll be fouled by Vines again. It's the second on Dwayne Vines.
Hightower with a long bound hard off the iron, right position. A strong move to get to the glass and pick up the foul. Boy, they're tough inside. I'll tell you what, Hightower does a good job. Walsh is aggressive in there. And then you have Holly at 6'6", can do damage under the glass. So watch this work here on the bound. Off the iron, Hightower up strong, pushes the ball, picks up the foul.
2 free throws for Hightower. Gaines back in. It's a 6-point West lead with 2:19 left in the second. Wiggins in the backcourt. Collins across. Collins puts on a little burst and has that blocked by Gaines. Here comes Middleton on the run. Middleton through a crowd, got it, and then over the top goes Holly. That's the first foul on Lincoln Holly.
Yeah, no question. I think Dixon had total position inside. Holly just crashes from the high post area and goes over the top.
Comes Collins. Bryce. Dixon, the ball fake, the drive, and the foul. That'll put Dixon at the line. The foul is on Hightower, and that is his second.
You have to really do a good job on adjusting there, because great individual ability by these Panthers. If they find that seam, they get in that close, you're either going to foul them or they have the easy goal. They can't get lax defensively. Did a good job most of this half in that regard, forcing this Panther ball club to basically a perimeter type game.
One more for Dixon. Missed them both. And the long rebound tipped out to Collins. And then they're going to get a reach on Gaines. That's the first foul on Ezra Gaines.
How many times have we mentioned that in games in the past? The movement of legs defensively instead of trying to make the easy one or the cheap one and reach in and knock it away. You get away with it sometimes, but not most of the time.
Collins is 3 for 3 from the line.
Got to move the legs. Easier to swipe at it with hands, but got to get those legs moving.
2 free throws for Collins, and the lead is back to 8 for Pocono Mountain West. Queen quickly through the defense to the baseline. Gaines misses. And here come the West Panthers. Bryce had it knocked away and then put it back up and got fouled.
See, you can't afford to miss a shot like that. You had the opportunity at the one end, that is the Rovers, and they failed to come up with it. Then a kid like this, Quindell Rice, who you know can fly, who can fly down the court, comes up with the board, and he goes wire to wire. So aggressive with his play, just beats the defense down court.
That is the third foul on Hightower. And Bryce hits the first.
He can basically do it all for this Panther ball club. He's 6'4", moves so well, good jump shooter, good on the dribble penetration, and I'll tell you, strong under the boards, gets up very well.
Nick Beinlich, a 6'2 junior, number 30, is into the lineup for Easton. One more for Bryce. West leads by 10 here. Long throw, Holly, and it's tipped out by Vines. West leads by 10. Guess what, Bob? We've seen bigger leads evaporate very quickly.
Absolutely, and you go into halftime, and you always make your team aware of the fact that it's only half of the game, and you got to play another 16 minutes. So I'm sure Coach Pencil is going to allude to that.
Holly misses the three. Collins rebounds for West. 1 minute left here in the first half. And Wiggins just couldn't grab that, and it'll go back to Easton.
Yeah, and the Panthers, too. You want to keep the momentum going. You don't want to turn the ball over. Unforced turnovers will hurt you.
Middleton.
Wow.
Middleton charges to the hoop and misses. Holly with the rebound, and Amoroso comes over the back. That's the second on John Amoroso, and it will send Holly to the line.
Holly gets good position inside, and when he doesn't have the best of positions, he makes up with some aggressive play and has very good leaping ability. Middleton, just a prayer on that shot, just throwing it off the glass, but good position inside by Lincoln Holly.
2 free throws for Holly. And it's an 8-point game.
Yeah, what you want to do, Holly does so well, keep the defender on your back. Kind of a reverse, a block out on the offensive end. Good job by Lincoln Holly.
Wiggins gets hit with a quick double team, and here's Quindell Bryce. Bryce steps to his right and misses the three. Look out. Gaines open at the other end. He'll lay it in.
Well, anxious to go to the basket. That is Bryce hurts them with a quick release, and hey, Red Rovers aren't going to quit.
Just like that, it's a 6-point lead. 20 seconds left in the first half. Collins at 10. Bryce with a nice move, and he runs into Middleton, and they'll get Middleton for the block.
I'll give Middleton credit reading Bryce's move, but a little slow getting there. I mean, not as quick as Bryce to that spot. Good call by the official.
That's the 10th on Easton, so Quindell Bryce will shoot 2.
Kid has that quick first step, long stride also.
Leon Baptiste, a 6'1 junior, comes in. John Amoroso will leave. They'll protect his 2 fouls. Eric Vick already on the bench with 3. 1 of 2 for Bryce. Here comes Middleton, and to end, and a blocking foul is called on Vines. The fans don't like it. Neither does Brad Pencil. And I don't know, Bob. I thought Middleton had sidestepped Vines, which means it becomes a block.
Well, call him the accelerator because he doesn't stop. I'll tell you what, Middleton, all this half, has been going to that basket.
It's hard to tell. If you step to the side and the guy turns or puts a hip in, they'll call that a blocking foul. Those are tough. That was very close either way. Middleton with 1 more. Got them both. It's a 5-point game, 2 seconds left. Let's see if West can get a decent shot here. Wiggins, 3/4 court, looks good. No, it's wide. And that'll end the half.
Well, I'll tell you what, had a 10-point lead, has dwindled down to 5 here as we go into the half, and the Red Rovers, hey, hang around.
Let's go to Mark.
All right, here with Brad Pencil. I know one thing, you've been getting killed on the boards, and that's one thing that's been bothering you here in the first half. They have a lot of size on you guys.
Well, I don't know if we're getting killed on the boards. I mean, they're getting some offensive rebounds down this end, but, you know, we're also playing some pretty good defense, so I'll take that. Right now, you know, we need to do a little bit better job on the offensive end execute. But right now, defensively, I think we're playing very well.
All right, Coach, good luck in the second half. Guys, back to you.
No question. I think offensive execution has as much to be desired, so to speak. Should be a little more selective shot-wise, too. I think toward the end, especially, Bob, went really quickly to the basket without too many touches. Not enough touches.
We've reached the break on the Palmerton Garage Door scoreboard. It's Pocono Mountain West 24 and Easton 19. Back at Stroudsburg, it's the District 11 Quad A Boys semifinal. The winner will play Parkland on Saturday night. Here's your leading scorers. Quindell Bryce has a three-pointer in there. Michael Collins has 8. And Vic with a three-pointer as well. On the other side, Middleton leads the way with 6. Holly and Hightower with 4 apiece to lead the Easton Red Rovers.
Middleton certainly puts the pedal to the metal, doesn't he, Bob? I mean, he accelerates down that court, forces action. I don't know if Coach Hutnick kind of likes that play overall, but he's trying to take advantage and beat that Panther defense down the court. And has been on the foul line, doing some damage that way with his aggressive play. The other end, you have Bryce, and I'll tell you what, he leads the pack with these Panthers too. I mean, his all-round play has done it all year. Can hurt you from all parts of the court. Does a good job defensively under the glass. Gets things started. Quick move for 6'4". Got that long stride and get to the basket quick and gets up well.
Pocono Mountain West has been to one final back in 2008. They'll look to go to a second one here. They have 2 quarters to get it done.
Well, when you look at the Panthers, you're going to look at number 1. That's Quindell Bryce, and you'll see what he does for that ball club. There unloads with 3. A little ball fake there, jumper, good decision at that point. We saw help defense. Can hit you from a good percentage on that distance. And then you go to Eric Vick, and I'll tell you what, the little guy can convert for you. Had to sit early because of foul trouble, but he also handles the ball so well, distributes it well, and he can get you points off the glass or not with a big 3 there. Michael Collins can do it all too, but he's quick with the feet. Get a little ball fake there, nice jumper, good extension, follow through, even though he's put on the back end on that defensive play. Penetration, is it tough? A lot of Red Rovers in that matchup in the paint, but he finds a way. And then on the other end, you have one Mr. Hightower, 6'4", leading the charge, and I'll tell you what, he gets down the court quickly, and they really have been battling inside. That's Holly with good position, 6'6", good leaping ability, just keeps the Panther on his hip. And that kid there, Ezra Gaines, the 6'2" junior, leads the way. Early release, got to watch that. The Panthers, hey, they like that transition game, but I'm surprised Easton Red Rovers got into it in that first half. I thought they'd be more selective, Bob, and really play a lot more of a half-court game. And I think Coach Hutnick, alluded to that in the one of the timeouts. But hey, they're hanging tough with the game they're playing. So Red Rovers, don't count them out.
For Brad Pencil, how about his 200th win at Pocono Mountain West in the quarterfinal? It was also the 424th of his career. He has coached now 600 games. This is his 601st. He has a winning percentage of 71% overall and 77% here at Pocono Mountain West. So he's had great success. The one thing missing from his resume is that district title.
Yeah, but he's up against the tax master himself. I mean, Mr. Hutnick, Coach Jimmy Hutnick of this Eastern Red Rovers, I'll tell you what, has the experience, and maybe he has some answers for Coach Prenzel and his Panthers.
And he's with Mark.
Yeah, Coach Hutnick, I know you were upset with your offensive execution there in the first half against the West defensive pressure.
Yeah, I thought we just weren't patient enough. I think we kind of got up into their type of tempo, looking for the first shot available, not really getting the defense to work at all and look for open shots. I think we had to be a little more patient and swinging the ball and get their defense to move a little bit.
Would you tell the team in the locker room and try to cut into this deficit?
Well, basically, I told him, I said, as poorly as we played, we only gave up 24 points, and we're right in it. We missed a number of layups and badly. Just go up strong. If it gets blocked, it gets blocked. But you got to have some confidence going up with your shots.
All right, Coach. Good luck in the second half. Guys, back to you.
And a good point there, Bob. When you're challenging the basket going in, you got to retain focus on the glass, of the box on the glass and the iron, and you can't alter your shots and just throw a prayer up there. And like he said, hey, it's going to get blocked, or you're going to make it, or pick up the foul. And but you got to remain focused and just don't let it a quick release. As you saw the Red Rovers in a lot of those penetrations, I mean, it was kind of a prayer type thing, and I don't think he wants that. He wants a better shot selection, percentage type shot. A little more patience on the half court.
A couple of scores to give you in District 2, AAA girls. Honesdale has beaten Dallas 53-51, so Honesdale will go to the District 2 final, as will the Delaware Valley boys. They beat Hazleton tonight 54-47. Hazleton will play Williamsport for that 2/4 title, and the one spot that will go on to states. Of course, the Wallenpaupack girls will play tomorrow night in the District 2 Quad A Girls Championship game. We are in District 11. We're at a halftime, set for the second half of the Quad A Boys semifinal. Along with Bob Milkby, I'm Bob Capasso. Mark McKeon is roaming courtside. Joe Campbell is the guy in charge in the truck. Glad to have you here for District 11 playoff basketball. Easton will open with the ball to start the second half. They are in black, moving right to left. West and white moving left to right. Queen and Hightower, Walsh, Holly, and Gaines on the floor. That's the starting five for Easton. Holly inside for Walsh. Walsh has 5.
Yeah, that's nice patience. A lot more touches on that offensive set than you saw the whole first half.
West has its starting 5 out there. Amoroso, Vick, Dixon, Bryce, and Collins. Collins has that roll around and out, and then Walsh knocks it out of bounds. Here's the heart and soul of this team. He's always up and bubbly and moving there. John Amoroso. Vick from the corner for 3. No. Brad Pencil screaming for a foul on that three-point try. Vick ended up on the floor, and Amoroso is going to get whistled for the grab, and that's the third on John Amoroso.
Walsh does a good job with his size inside, getting position and protecting the basketball. Strong player in the paint.
On the inbound, Hightower, and they'll get Collins on the foul. And this is what Jim Hutnick talked about with Mark. Go to the basket. If they block it, fine. They're going to foul you a lot, and we'll go to the line.
Yeah, you just don't alter your shot as a wing up a prayer, as I mentioned before, Bob. You go with focus, go to the, you try to be normal with your shot when you approach the basket, then get on the foul line, or they let you go, you might convert, but they do get on the foul line. Good job here by the kid on the line. That's Noel Hightower, 6'4", really does a nice shot.
He missed them both.
Wow,
and
effort.
Walsh up and over, misses. Holly with a chance. That won't go. Loose ball underneath. Walsh has it knocked away.
Boy, a lot of opportunities, just beating the Panthers to the ball under their own glass. Red Rovers doing a good job here early in the second half.
Middleton has come in for Easton. Queen, Gaines, Middleton. Inside, Walsh turns, misses. And it's Collins who tears away that rebound. It's going to take strength. You're going to go one-on-one with that ball in both your hands. Who's going to come away with it?
Oh, there's a battle inside, no question about it. There's no clean rebound.
Amoroso is fouled. It'll be on Holly, and that's the second on Lincoln Holly. Here's Amoroso against Middleton. Vic for three, has that come off, and it's rebounded by Gaines. It's a 3-point lead for West. Queen needs to pull that back away from Vic. Hightower inside, and Walsh has a roll off, and Amoroso is going to get climbed over by Holly, and that's going to be number 3 on Lincoln Holly.
Great job by Middleton to find Walsh all alone underneath. Miscommunication defensively by the Panthers, but boy, didn't drop. And add insult to injury, of course, the foul on Holly.
Here's Quindell Bryce working against Middleton. Bryce steps back, puts the 3 long. Amoroso there for the offensive rebound and his first basket of the night.
Yeah, only 6'2", but what a great position he takes underneath.
Collins and Bryce knock it away, and Collins ends up with the basket.
Well, defense to offense, his quickness, that pressure defense takes its toll.
Here comes that blitzkrieg you talked about in the open. Walsh inside, has to kick it back out. Gaines for 3. No. Bryce rebounds for West. Here comes Collins. Collins drives, misses the finger roll, but Tyrell Dixon is there for his first basket, and a timeout for Easton.
Well, have to call a timeout. Big run here by the Panthers. All starts with their defense, and then they get confident, boy, and they come at you. Just got to reload. That is the Eastern Red Rovers. Good timeout by Coach Hutnick there to organize his troops, but just getting beat on both ends under the glass here in the second.
Believe it or not, those 2 baskets were the first for Amoroso, who averages over 12 a game, and Dixon, who averages just under 12 a game.
Now, it's a balanced scoring group, this Panthers, Bob, and they do distribute the offensive prowess throughout that starting lineup.
Mark was in the West huddle. What do you have, Mark?
Yeah, Brad Pencil just telling his team right away. He said, stay aggressive. He goes, get out on their shooters. You know, just keep it going. You know, this is one of those West waves. You know, the other team creeps back in. See the Panthers boom, boom, boom with that quick points off of the defense, and he wants his team to keep the pressure up, guys.
West will come pressure full court. Hightower in the backcourt. Benlek. And across Middleton. Middleton drops it inside Walsh, and Walsh jams it between the rim and the backboard, and it will be West basketball.
Well, I just think it's unusual this year how many times we've seen that ball just hung up on that iron up there. We'll put a few more pounds in that basketball, huh? A little more air pressure.
Bryce misses. Rebound loose. Holly comes away with it, and we have a whistle and a foul, and I think it's going to be Dixon.
Now, here's where officiating comes into play, because the aggressive play by the Panthers, they can easily get themselves into some serious foul trouble with their full court pressure.
Dixon picks up his 3rd. Hightower just barely got that across. Here is Holly. Walsh, Middleton, Queen now. Queen will put up the 3 and come up short, and it's Amoroso with the long rebound.
Well, I don't know if you want that type of shot selection. If you're going to control the game half court wise, you want a few more touches. They did that well earlier in the beginning of this half, but now going quick to their shot selection. I don't think that was a good one.
Amoroso puts it on the floor and has it knocked away by Middleton. Here comes Hightower the other way for Easton. Hightower leans in and gets the bounce.
Wow, aggressive move there. Hightower over the pack.
Bryce leans in and floats it in. 10 for Quindell Bryce.
Type of game passes play, they'll come right back at you. How about that shot? What a floater. All net.
The lead is back to 9. That's knocked away Amoroso, but he grabs the arm of Walsh. And that is going to be number 4 on John Amoroso.
Into the game for Easton is number 21, Dwayne Vines, and number 30.
Dwayne Vines is back for West. Wiggins has also come back in. Holly pushes it inside. Walsh underneath, misses. Hightower flies in for the rebound. Bodies fly and a foul is called. The West foul is going to be on Dixon, and that is his 4th. So the fouls start to pile up here for West. 4 on Dixon, 4 on Amoroso, 3 on Vines, 3 on Vick.
Now, Hightower does a good job of getting to the basketball on the follow-up on the missed shot, and no Panther to lay a body on him, but he gets to the spot quickly.
Vick comes back, and out goes Tyrell Dixon, and a 30-second timeout is called by Brad Pencil in Pocono Mountain West.
Well, I don't think he wants to take the aggressive play away from his Panthers. This is how they have played throughout the year. You don't change that now, and just got to be concerned again with some fouls and aggressive play will create, Bob. And this is I think a concern in that huddle as of this time. I don't think he wants anything unnecessary. Don't reach. Just good movement defensively. Move the legs, lay a body, but no reaching, no slapping at the ball, which will pick up an easy cheap foul. Coach Hutnick, on the other hand, I think going to be, again, patient as far as offense is concerned. Look for the good shot. Work the inside to play, with penetration, and they were running baseline well with Walsh in there. Does a good job with the body strength in the low paint.
Hightower hits the first. I beg your pardon, the second of the 2. Walsh goes out. Batista has come in for Easton. Wiggins steps back and hits the jumper.
Hey, you call that a confident shot? I'll tell you, after beating the pressure, then ho-hum, I'm going to take the jumper.
Queen end-to-end as it knocked away by Bryce. Grab by Hightower. That misses. Holly with a chance inside, and he'll finish it off.
Good work. Getting up strong, getting the ball, protecting it, then creating a space, going back strong with the power move.
That's his first second-half basket, and then Queen picks up his second personal foul. It's the 3rd on Easton. Just over 2 minutes left here in the 3rd. Vick for 3 in the corner, misses. Holly tears away the rebound for Easton. Holly cuts to the basket, misses the layup though. Vines rebounds for West. Here comes West on the run. Collins fakes one way, goes the other, misses off the glass. Wiggins on the long rebound. He'll fall away and have that roll out, and Hightower rebounds.
Kind of the lid on both ends here of late.
They push it in. Hightower, he tries to drop it down inside for Middleton. It is knocked away by Vines, and Middleton fouls him. That's the second foul on James Middleton. It's the fourth.
His first.
Yeah, a lot of white shirts packed down in that paint. Really tough to get an entry pass in there.
That's the fourth on Easton.
Got to work at perimeter a little bit and then bang quickly into the high post or low paint. Going to beat that matchup.
Vines, Bryce. Bryce, the pull-up, misses off the glass. Hightower rebounds for Easton. Middleton. Wiggins all over him. Almost did the little flop there. Thought better of hitting the floor and leaving a man open. Batiste for three. No. And it's Vic on the rebound. Here comes Vic, and he's cut off by Batista. Bryce. Bryce has his pocket picked by Batista. Here comes Francisco. He'll try and drop it off for Middleton. Middleton does recover and score.
Quick hands by Batista. Got things going for the Red Rovers. They're knocking at the door.
The West lead is cut to 6. 20 seconds left in the third. Here's Bryce. Bryce looking for a screen, gets fouled. They're going to get Hightower. And that's the fourth on Noel Hightower.
An interesting matchup, too, with Middleton on Bryce, Bob. Straight up man. That's a tough matchup there. Middleton with his speed at 6 foot and then handling a 6'4" Bryce with his talent.
Wiggins, Vines, 12 on the clock. And Collins up top. Here's Quindell Bryce. Bryce to the baseline, drives, misses the finger roll. It's grabbed by Holly. Holly, three-quarter court shot, hits the front of the rim, but falls short.
Hey, Hat was almost on the mark, just a little short, but I'll tell you what, Red Rovers don't quit in that quarter. Came out, were more selective, more patient on the offensive end, and hey, only a 6-point difference.
That's it for 3 on the Palmerton Garage Door scoreboard. It's West 34 and Easton 28.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by the hospitals of the Blue Mountain Health System, offer a wide range of outpatient rehabilitation services with 6 convenient locations in Carbon and Monroe counties. The Blue Mountain Health System is committed to helping people improve their lives with physical, occupational, speech, and cardiopulmonary therapies. If you need rehabilitative therapy, you choose the Blue Mountain Health System.
We go to the fourth quarter, and we go to Mark in a moment. Batiste misses the 3, and now let's go to Mark.
Yeah, no rah-rah speeches there from either coaches, mainly just X's and O's. Brad Pencil wants to make sure they got a body on Holly on the offensive rebounds as Collins scores. And Coach Hutnick and the Easton guys just keep saying, hey, we're still in this game. Back to you.
We're going to get a reach on Vic, and that'll be his 4th personal foul. How about the move by Collins?
Yeah, wow.
That's an ankle breaker.
And you know, Bob, if they would have fell off, they had to trap perfectly over the timeline again in this corner. If they were just, I think he lost balance, would have gone to the floor and probably had to walk. But watch this move by Collins.
And that's going to send Middleton to the line. And it will be Bryce with his 2nd personal foul. Here's your foul situation. 4 each for West's Vic, Amoroso, and Dixon. 3 on Vines. As Middleton hits the first, 9 points for him. 4 for Easton's Noel Hightower, and 3 for Lincoln Holly. 2 free throws for Middleton. He's into double figures. And it's back to a 6-point game. Chris Jackson is in for Easton. It's Collins, Vic, Bryce, Dixon, and Collins on the floor, and Amoroso on the floor for the Panthers. Holly Fakes the three, puts up the two, and misses. Rebound inside, Gaines. No. Holly with another chance, and he's fouled. And it is going to be on Vick, and that's 5 on Eric Vick.
Just banging the boards inside. The big guy's doing a job for these Easton Red Rovers, and I'll tell you, the kid on the line gets out well again, positions himself. Walsh kept it alive. Holly gets on the foul line.
So Vick is done. He leaves after fouling out, scoring 5 points. And Wiggins will come in. Let's set Easton here. It will be Holly at the line with Walsh and Middleton, Gaines and Jackson on the floor. Holly hits the first. He has hit his last 3 after missing his first 2. And he hits them both. 8 points for Lincoln Holly. Gaines goes out. Devontae Queen comes back in. Remember, the winner is on to the championship game. The loser does have one more game, since 3 teams go on to states in District 11 Quad A. They will have a consi. The winner of that will go to states. That game will be played on Saturday. Dixon to the corner, Collins. Here's Terrell against Holly. Dixon on the baseline. Amoroso had it knocked away. Dixon grabs it and gets tied up. It'll stay with West.
Yeah, they do a good job. That is Red Rovers defensively preventing Dixon penetrating on baseline. Had nowhere to go with the ball. Luckily, it stays in the West hands.
Collins, the floater, got it. Collins with 2 big baskets here in the 4th, and a quick timeout for the Panthers.
And he was challenged. I'll tell you, there were 2 defenders on him. Somehow managed to get the shot over the top of some 4 outstretched hands, and it was clean. That's a big goal.
And makes it a 6-point lead for Pocono Mountain West. They have led for most of the ball game. This one has not been for the faint of heart.
Well, you know, and Bob, his Panther ball club used to putting up like what, 67 points a game in that area. And hey, if you're Coach Hutnick, you gotta like to see. You look up at that scoreboard and see him only have 38 at this point. You got to be happy with the effort that his Red Rovers are giving him in the defensive end, and they're doing a great job under the glass. I think the difference is there too. They're big guys, Holly, Walsh, just banging the boards on both ends, preventing that transition game, the up-tempo game, and not able to get it started as the Panthers. Yeah, one Michael Collins, though. 2 great shots. How about that one? Nice floater, outstretched hands. Not an easy one.
Middleton with the ball in his hands, and now Devontae Queen. Holly, Middleton at the baseline, leans in and uses glass.
This guy, you got to admire the kid. I mean, 6-footer. I mean, aggressive play. The accelerator.
Bryce tries to shoot it over Walsh and misses. Amoroso fighting inside. That comes off, and it's Walsh with the rebound. West by 4. Middleton in, out. Jackson in the corner. Tries to push it in the Walsh, knocked away by Dixon. Walsh and Dixon go to the floor, and the tie-up will stay at this end.
Good anticipation by Dixon, knocks the ball away, but how about response by the Red Rover twosome in there? Walsh, one of them, attacks Dixon, keeps it in Red Rover's hands.
There's Middleton, 5.5 left in regulation. Holly for 3, no. He's been cold from beyond the arc. 33 three-pointers coming in. He struggled from range tonight. There's Quindell Bryce. Little head fake. The pull-up. Has that rattle out. And it's Walsh with the rebound, and Wiggins comes flying over and tips that out of bounds.
I'll tell you, Holly was on the fly, too. Luckily, Wiggins horizontally laying out and knocking the ball away. Holly would have been gone.
Gaines has come back in. Holly, Middleton, Gaines. Holly off the glass, no, and off of West. It'll stay with Easton.
I'll tell you what, a whole lot of shaking was by Bill Haley, but a whole lot of banging going on in that paint tonight.
Taken away by Terrell Dixon. Dixon for Quindell Bryson. He is grabbed by Middleton, and he's going to get an intentional foul. Middleton held him up. To his credit, he made sure he didn't take a hard fall, but he did come strong across the shoulder, and that draws the intentional foul.
Yeah, let's watch it here. Well, contact initially was the foul, and then he just hung on.
Bryce hits the first. In and out. The thing is, if you have a breakaway and you come over a guy's shoulder like that, you'll get that call 9 times out of 10. But again, to give Middleton credit, he did hold up. Bryce did not allow him to take a heavy fall. Collins drives baseline, doesn't get the roll, but will pick up the foul on Ryan Walsh, and that's the third on Walsh.
Yeah, good move by Collins again to find baseline. Kind of read it well. Sees the opening, goes hard to the iron, and just forces Walsh to foul him.
Collins hits the first. He is 5 for 5 from the line. Six for 6. And the lead is 7 for West. There's Holly out top. Now Queen. Hightower. And it's knocked away by Amoroso. Hightower takes it back. Gaines for 3.
Yeah, Hightower. That's a big pickup by Hightower, I'll tell you, and finds Gaines in the corner, and then a big shot by Gaines.
It's a huge 3 and a 4-point deficit for Easton. Dixon in the lane floats it up and misses, and it's Gaines with the rebound. Amoroso nearly knocks it away, and then they're going to get a West foul on Collins. What is this? Guys diving. Tell you what, Bob, this win by whichever team gets it is not going to be cheap.
No, it isn't. And I'll tell you what, how a district game should be played. 2 aggressive teams. You want that win badly. You're going to go to the floor. You're going to go after the ball, desire the heart. You see it all tonight, and that's how it should be.
Oh, you know what? They're going to call Amoroso on the foul, and after looking at that rebound, I agreed with that. Amoroso kind of came in with the body block there. So Amoroso has fouled out. The foul was not on Collins. And the first free throw was good by Ezra Gaines.
You talk about a key player leaving the game, too. John Amoroso has done such great work for these Panthers throughout the year in key times, and not having him on the floor with 3:50 left. I tell you, that's a big loss for this Panther group.
2 free throws. Here comes Middleton back in. So it's Walsh, Hightower, Middleton, Holly, and Queen for Easton. Collins, Dixon, Wiggins, Bryce, and Vines on the floor for West.
This is a fired up Red Rover ball club.
West has had 2 starters foul out. Collins gets cut off by Holly. Bryce loses it. It's picked up by Vines. That misses off the glass. Guys go to the floor, and a timeout called by Middleton, who hit the floor hard, but had the chance to call a timeout while he grabbed possession of the ball.
Well, we'll call him a scrapper extreme. That is Middleton, the accelerator. I'll tell you, the kid's all over the court and on the floor. Calls a quick timeout there after getting banged around a little bit. Wincing in pain a little bit. But boy, I'll tell you what, they've all had their bruises out there, don't they? Not an easy game to officiate, and you got a close one here, and two aggressive teams with 3:25 left.
We saw overtime in game one before Marion won in single A girls over Notre Dame of East Stroudsburg.
I'll tell you what, they're going to leave it all on the floor, both these clubs. A lot of heart out there, both the Red Rovers and the West Panthers.
Easton with the ball, down just 2. Queen for the tie, no. And a whistle and a foul. It will go on Walsh, and that is his 4th. It is the 8th. So Vines will go to the other end and shoot 1-and-1.
Walsh has really done a great job under the glass for these Red Rovers. Very strong kid, aggressive kid. Just plays hard underneath.
Vines doesn't get the bounce, and it's Hightower with the rebound. Easton with another chance to tie or take the lead with a 3. Queen thought about that lead.
Being patient, Walsh looking for position inside.
There's Middleton, Holly, Middleton, Walsh, Queen. Hightower outside.
Coach Huntley likes what he sees with the patience out there with his club, trying to run that offense, make this defense work.
Holly. Hightower for the lead, no. Long rebound will bounce out of bounds. It'll be West ball with 2:09 left.
Well, can this club slow it down? I don't know if the West Panthers have that in their itinerary as far as a resume, whatever you want to call it. I have never seen them do it the times I've seen them play, but we've got 2:02 left. We'll see how they handle it.
Dixon to the corner. Wiggins for 3. No. And it's Holly with the rebound. Here's Devontae Queen.
They elected to go to the basket. Red Rovers opportunity once again.
Knocked over to Holly.
He's a
Holly for the
three-shooter.
lead. No. And it's Bryce with the rebound.
Yeah, Hollis had a hard time from beyond the arc. He's a good 3-shooter, but not tonight. Having a tough time with the iron.
Collins and now Bryce, and Bryce nearly lost it out of bounds, and Bryce is fouled by Middleton. That is his 4th.
Well, as you mentioned before, the speed of Middleton to try to contain one Quindell Bryce with speed himself at 6'4", trying to get by Middleton. Middleton picks a foul. There's a little, maybe a cramp or, I think a cramp stretch there. Big foul shot.
One more for Quindell Bryce. He had 18 in the first meeting, had 19 against Whitehall. And he has 13 here and makes it a 2-possession game with a 4-point lead. There's Walsh, tries to split 2 defenders, finally does and scores.
Puts it on the floor, looks like he's going to lose it. Effort by Walsh, what a job he's doing in the low paint.
1 minute remains in regulation. West by 2.
Almost a walk by Bryce.
Dixon on the drive, scores, and a timeout for Brad Pencil.
Boy, confidence. Tyrell Dixon takes it to the iron. Holly's waiting for him. Dixon goes by him. Says, you're not going to stop me. Gets to the glass. What a finish.
West has been to one final ever, 2008. They lost to Liberty in the finals. Easton looking for its first final since its championship in 2007.
There's Dixon just challenging Holly inside with that move. The total focus on that little box on the glass. That's what you got to do. Get it up softly, let it work from there.
48 seconds left in regulation. West by 4. Easton will have the ball. And they will have it in the backcourt. 2 Panthers have fouled out 2 starters, Vic and Amoroso. Dixon has 4 fouls. Vines has 3. On the other side, 4 each for Walsh, Hightower, and Middleton, and 3 for Lincoln Holly.
Well, I think if you're the Red Rovers, you're going for your 2 initially, getting up the court quickly, trying to maybe pound it inside.
To Mark real quick.
As the team get ready to exit the huddle, Brad Pencil had one message. Guys, we get 1 stop. We're going to the final. Back to you.
Let's see if they can get that stop here. Queen comes across. Here's Middleton. 40 seconds left. Queen. Middleton, they wanted to push it in for Walsh.
They do want to pound it in, but boy, collapsing back in that paint is that matchup.
Queen, the kick for Middleton. Middleton, the drive, comes up short. And the rebound pulled down by Dixon. And if Brad Pencil is right, West has won it. But you know what? Still 25 seconds left. I think they need 2 stops.
I don't think you can put your money on it at this time yet, Bob. I mean, this Easton club has no quit.
That's a foul on Holly.
Watch this rebound, and there's the drive by Holly. Contact there, but Dixon way up strong, and then he's attacked and fouled.
Big free throws here for Tyrell Dixon. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Boy, we've seen a bunch rolling it out tonight. One more for Tyrell.
Still life for the Red Rovers, no question. Wow.
There's a big one. It's a 5-point lead, 25 seconds left. Here comes Queen across. Hightower nearly lost it. Now he has lost it. Loose ball, guys to the floor. Wiggins comes out, and he gets fouled by Middleton, and that's going to be 5 on James Middleton.
Well, West Panthers packing it in, preventing low entry into the low post with a strong inside play with Walsh in there and Holly at his 6'6" range, but try dribble penetration. Hey, they're trying to drive through a lot of white shirts that are packed down in the paint with some quick hands.
So the 5th foul on Middleton gives Jim Hutnick a few moments of a free time out here to talk to Chris Jackson, who steps on the court. And Joe Wiggins will shoot 2. Boy, I'll tell you, Bob, how many have gone in and out?
You're right, Bob. Yeah, we saw the first game, too. Same thing. It's like rattle a little bit, drop in, and then bounce out.
The second one goes. Queen lost it. He tried to head up court before he got the ball.
Yep.
And lost it, and West will have it with 14 seconds left.
Anxious to go, but you got to get possession first.
The inbound to Quindell Bryce. Bryce gets fouled.
Well, Quindell keeps himself alive, gets fouled wide, very active with the ball in that trap situation, surrounded by 3 Red Rovers, but his activity gets him on the foul line.
Here's Quindell at the line. The foul was on Jackson.
Creating a space, you don't be passive in that situation. Got to keep moving, pivoting off that foot, keep the ball protected, and Bryce does a good job.
Boy, Quindell didn't have his biggest game, but he came up with some huge free throws down the stretch. Hightower will try and dunk it and gets fouled. Dwayne Vines says, no way. And Vines picks up his 4th personal foul, and it will send Hightower to the line.
Hightower with some authority, emphasis on that possible dunk.
And he misses the first. Vines said, no, you're not going to rain on our parade here.
Well, I'll tell you what, he hit the floor hard, too. He jumped up, though. Hard, tough-nosed kid.
Hightower against the second. He's out. Gaines is in. Dixon to inbound. Does Collins, and Gaines fouls him. That's the second on Gaines. And Collins will shoot 2. Collins is 6 for 6 from the line.
Johnson and Lucas Pierce for Banger. They'll go with Sean Altimos, Kerry Ryder, Mike Hartzell, Justin Ringland, and Alex Colton. Your starting 5. The winner of this matchup gets either Notre Dame or Salisbury. That will be our nightcap. We expect a good matchup again between these two teams. Take a look at our Brown Dog, Chrysler Jeep, Dodge Ram. Keys to the game, Rich.
Northern Lehigh Bulldogs that penetrate Banger's 2-3 zone. They're going to have to show some patience and poise. That'll lead the points in their ability to break down that defense and also limit Banger's transition baskets in terms of Banger likes to get out and run in transition. Banger Slaters not selling for the quick shot. Don't go for that early offense. Get into your offense and get the quality shot. Offensive patience and efficiency will be key for them also in their ability to break down the defense and get that good quality shot coach is looking for.
That's our Brown Dog. Keys to the game. Get ready for the opening tip of this contest, and is controlled by the Bulldogs. Lucas Pierce, Jim Barker, John Marvin, and Bill McGinley, your officials for tonight's game. As we're in the postseason, they go with 3 officials. And quickly, looks like we're going to get a jump ball, and the call is made by Bill McGinley. Banger coming off a win against Penn Argyl, 70-31. As we mentioned, have won 9 in a row. Northern Lehigh, the wild card entry, beat Palmerton 59-37, 5 straight wins since that loss against the Slaters. There's Ringling. Kerry Ryder has had a tremendous performance the last time out between these two teams. We'll mention that in a second. Mike Hartzell buries his 10th three-pointer of the season.
Nice offensive set. Hartzell getting on the board, get his team up early in this one. Little 2-3 zone now.
Thatcher George lines up for three. That one off the mark. The rebound goes to Ringland. And the outlet pass, but good aggressive defense there coming out is Tyler DeVillio. Mentioned Kerry Ryder last time out, 13 points, 5 rebounds, 5 steals, 4 assists. That pretty productive evening for number 33. Alex Colton stopping and popping 15.5 feet away, yes.
Nice elbow jump shot, by Alex Colton. One of 3 double-digit scores for the Slaters.
Jumper from the baseline does not go for Lucas Pierce. Once and done, 2 times down the floor for Northern Lehigh. Altamose a minute and a half into the game as they move the ball around effectively. Colton dangerous from outside. Get a wide open look at a 3. Instead of making his way through traffic is Hartzell, and he's got 5, and the timeout quickly called by Jeff Miller. 7-0. Slaters on top.
Yeah, Mike Hartzell makes a nice offensive move there, Al. He does a good job with the little teardrop runner in the lane. Nice finish, good organized offense by the Slaters early in this one.
7-0 your score with 6:19 on the clock. Take a look at your standings as we get into the action here. Bangor at 15-1, 18-4. Northern Lehigh at 13-3, 19-3. Those 2 teams get in. Salisbury, Notre Dame, and Southern Lehigh. Southern Lehigh had a lead, but Notre Dame made up a 1-game lead in the last game of the season. It was Notre Dame, who plays later. They lost to arch rival Wilson, but Southern Lehigh lost to Salisbury, so Notre Dame got into the playoffs by virtue of that victory by Salisbury. Feet inside in traffic. A little too hard off the window. Caleb Johnson, again, 3 possessions. And transition the other way. That's going to be a goaltending call, and they'll count the basket for Sean Altamose.
Slaters did a very nice job here. Delivering of the basketball there. Ryder doing it very nicely. And there you see the goaltending violation by Caleb Johnson. 2 more for the Slaters.
That one stolen right away, right into the hands of Ringland. And right now, Bangor starting the same way they started the last game, where they jumped out to a 22-6 lead and a 31-16 lead at the half.
Slaters play man-to-man D. Good ball reversal. Usually when you reverse the basketball, good things happen.
Ryder resets the offense here. Less than 3 minutes into the game, but a 9-0 advantage. Baseline jumper. That one is good for Ringland. He's on the scoreboard, 11-0.
Right now, the Bulldogs do not have an answer for the very efficient and effective offense that the Slaters have put on in the first 3 minutes of this basketball game.
The only bad thing happening is Mike Hartzell just exited the game. He looked like he grabbed his ankle, his left side, and he is out of the contest right now, and he's going to be assessed by the trainer.
Justin Ringland there on the nice little baseline short corner jump shot.
That one, I don't know where it was going, but inside they'll have to earn it from the line, and going there will be Caleb Johnson.
Caleb Johnson will get an opportunity to shoot too. The 6'5" junior forward we mentioned in the open tried the alley-oop, got fouled in the process.
59% from the free throw line, 42 of 71. Last game in their second meeting, 11 points, 17 boards. Looking for their first point of the night. And that one's short. Rebound goes to Colton.
Bulldogs struggling right now on the offensive end. They're going to have to be more efficient on both offense and defense. They're going to get back in this one. Down 11 early in the first.
Ryan Peischer, 43 into the game, and on the sidelines, things not looking good for Mike Hartzell. He's in extreme pain. We'll see how long he stays out. Approaching the midway point of quarter number 1. first turnover, and that leads to a break. Here's Johnson, and cannot connect in front. Peischer with a little aggressive defense, and they'll go the other way. Colton lines up for three. I'm not sure what the call was. But the three will not count. Lehigh gets the basketball back.
I think they're going to get one of the Slaters for an offensive foul in transition.
Yeah, it was on Peischer.
On Peischer, correct.
First quarter of this contest brought to you by Collectors, serving in 2 locations in Whitehall and Emmaus.
Little 1-3-1 zone now by the Slaters, showing you a different look.
Kevin Glose kicks outside to Johnson. Johnson, a highly touted football player as well. And almost a steal by Colton, and now it is. Colton, 2-on-3 the other way, gives that one back up. Caleb Johnson goes 2-on-2. And Peischer does a great job of holding position and getting a charge on Caleb Johnson.
Excellent defense. Peischer does the right thing, gets in a position, as you're going to see as the ball is coming up. Johnson trying to work the dribble there, but got his feet planted in a position to draw the offensive foul. Nicely done.
Well, Peischer got a foul earlier, but he came right back with that good aggressive defense, hold and put. It remains 11-0 Slaters. Colton for three. That one's short. They'll retain possession.
The ball was off of Lucas. Pierce wasn't really ready for it. Get into that paint area. The big guy's got to get those arms above the shoulders, get those arms up, and be ready to rebound the basketball.
Shane Ryder checks in. Banger 5 of 6 from the field. Here's Shane Ryder.
Banger showing you that patience and poise that Coach Bron Holland wanted his Slaters to bring to the court this evening to be successful.
And we got 0 for 5 from the field. Take a look at the first meeting, 50-41. Their second one was 51-42, so both losses convincing. But in that second one, it was, like I mentioned, a 22-6 lead. They had a 17-point lead at one time and almost blew it, but they ended up holding on for the victory. This ball over to Pristash, high off the window on the scoreboard. Josh Pristash.
Pristash, showing you how to go over the big guy with the nice soft kiss off the window, high off the glass, as you noted, Al. Nicely done. Gets his team on the scoreboard.
Take a look at Pristash in transition.
Right now, the Bulldogs having trouble, though, generating offense. They really have to do a better job of attacking the zone.
Quick release does not go for Devin Glose. 2:26 on the clock. I believe Hartzell made his way into the locker room to be checked out. So Peischer getting some quality minutes as they shuffle the lineup. Back in is Sean Altimos.
Slaters running their version of the flex offense there for one series. Now they're at the box. They'll step out, run a little shuffle cut. Back screen.
One does not fall, however, for Ringland.
Nice little set play. Ringland just didn't get it up over the rim.
That went a little bit too far and too tough for Lucas Pierce. And with all this, Bangor controlling it, it's a 9-point game because Bangor has gone flat. Their last basket for the Slaters was at the 5:10 mark. So after jumping out to an 11-0 lead, since Mike Hartzell has left the game, they have not scored a point as well. Here's Colton. He's got 4.
Just as you mentioned that, they spread the ball around, share the basketball. Colton gets a good look for the little 10-footer. Puts his team up 11. Right now they're trying to work the pass. They're going to have to use a combination of the pass, the dribble, and player movement against that 1-3-1. Nice
feed down low to Pierce. Good look by Eden.
Josh Eden, the 6'4" junior, the catch and turn, reading the defense, not just passing the ball in the perimeter. That time, Al doing a good job going inside, then down low for the drop-down pass and the bucket.
Time winding down in the first quarter. And that one's thrown away. Northern Lehigh with an opportunity here to get a key basket to end the first.
Nicely done. Notice the turn again, reading the defense. A key when you're operating versus man or zone is not just to pass the ball around, but to catch and read. Ball fakes would help them also to move that zone a little bit with the bounce. That means I'm referring again to the dribble now.
Huge three by Devin Close, only his 5th three-pointer of the season, but it comes at a good time. It is now 13-7, 10 seconds on the clock, picked up here by Altimos. Altimos spins in the paint. Here's Colton. Colton lost the handle. And Jeff Miller's team has 4 seconds to see if they can inch closer here at the end of the first quarter and get some momentum.
Now, the last 2 possessions by the Bulldogs, they've done a very nice job of settling down against that zone, being a little bit more patient, under control, and doing a nice job of creating opportunities for their scorers to get a good look.
Here's Glose, lets it fly a little early, but doesn't go. It was an 11-0 lead, but it's 13-7 after 1. We'll be back on 2 Sports.
Showtime. Now, more than ever, brace yourself.
The only bad sign for Bangor, despite having an 11-0 lead, is Mike Hartzell. From here, it looks like he may be done for the night, as they wrapped up his left ankle, and he's on the far side of the bench, and doesn't look good from here. Hopefully, though, from what we're seeing, a little bit different from what's down there. Heischer moves it around. And Rich, that's a big part of the team. He scored, the first basket of the game, and he went to three-pointer and then led it a little bit. So, you lose one of your top guys and one of your starters, kind of get you a little bit out of the rhythm. And I think that happened. They had an 11-0 lead at the 5:10 mark, and it took them about 3.5 minutes to get something going.
And as you mentioned, he got off to a very good start on the offensive end and was playing some good defense. So we'll see what happens, though, at the break. Good defense here now by the Bulldogs.
Devin Glose has 5 off the steal.
Good job of anticipating. The first sign of a good defensive ball player is his ability to anticipate. Was in a nice position for the deflection, good speed dribble, and then the finish.
Bulldogs, 13-9.
Sorry, Al. Bulldogs are tightening up on the defensive end, and that has been a plus also, so that they're within 4 because of that. But
Ringland, his second three-pointer of the year.
Ringland showing you he's got range.
I'm going to call that a 2. I thought it was a 3.
Even there getting a good look. Al, not an opportunity. Another opportunity missed. A little hard off the window.
Underway in the second quarter. Colton drives through 1-on-4, lost the handle, gets it back, gives it a Ryder. Ryder just puts one up, and we'll go to the free throw line.
Fans wanted a walk prior to the foul by Lucas Pierce, the 6'7" junior. Did a nice job of coming over to help, but came down with the arm, and that's going to draw the attention of the official, and got a little skin there as a result of that. Better perhaps to go straight up and time that. Let the offensive man alight from the floor. Good timing, go up and try to change the shot or deflect it or block it.
Ryder hits the free throw. Good minutes by Peischer as he checks out of the game. Second one good by Ryder. Averages 14.2 a game. The lead back up to 8. Pierce in traffic in the lane and gets the roll. That's a tough shot for him.
Yeah, the degree of difficulty there was obvious, but he found a way to split the defense and get a favorable bounce off the rim and the banking board to get the bucket.
Outside, Colton lugs this shot from up top, and he nails it. First three in the game for him, 29th on the season.
Good recognition by the Slaters in their offense, showing you again the ability to create offense for their teammates with good ball movement and player movement.
Too hard off the window by Caleb Johnson.
The Bulldogs do a better job, and we're going to get a look again. Good recognition here to find Colton, the 6'3" junior, at the top of the key for the 3-ball.
Nice feed inside. No whistle. It looked like they grabbed Colton's back, but it didn't go, and Northern Lehigh gets the basketball back. In transition, they go the other way up to Josh Pristash. Pristash in the first meeting had 16 points on 4 3-pointers, and he can get in rhythm from outside. I'm sure Coach Miller would like to get him involved.
The Bulldogs are hanging in there, fighting hard on both ends, or playing hard, I should say, on both ends of the court. Just have to settle down on the offense. They at times rush their shots or take the ball take the ball into a position where it's very difficult for them to find an open man.
Inside out, they move it around. Thatcher George with 3. He's 11th of the year. (20-14). Approaching the midway point of quarter number 2. Inside, nice feed into Ringland.
Devin Close is trying to front him, and as a result, he sealed. And as the ball was going overhead, released. Good catch and finish.
Moving around to the baseline. That jumper won't fall. Ball loose. Pierce has it. Gets the rebound but can't convert. Whistle on the foul, and we'll go the other way.
Lucas Pierce is working hard, the junior, and he still has a lot to learn in terms of there he secured the rebound but shot the ball on the way up. Rather than taking advantage of his size and strength, go up strong and release the ball at the top of your jump, not on the way up. That's very difficult to get a soft touch when you're releasing the ball on the way up rather than at the peak of your jump.
Second quarter of this contest brought to you by Kleckner's, 2 locations, Whitehall and Emmaus, an 8-point lead. Trying to add to that, they cannot on the shot by Jeremy Ringland, who checks into the game. Stuck on the baseline are the Bulldogs, but they do get it back out. Here's Glose. And Colton has it.
Close made a move into the post area, into the paint area there, and good defense. They converged or collapsed the defense, and Slaters now will go to work on the offensive end.
Ryder, whistle and a foul as Ryder got behind the defense, and they ended up getting Thatcher George with the foul. Game 2 will feature Notre Dame and Salisbury. We had that game on 2 Sports 2 weeks ago, and Salisbury was undefeated at 13-0. Notre Dame had their first loss and only loss of the season. That was at Notre Dame High School, where it was a packed gym. This year, a neutral site, so we'll have to wait and see what happens. Timeout called for the Bangor Slaters. 22-14, 3:09 on the clock. Glad you could join us here on Service Electric 2 Sports. Take a look at our Atlanta Buzz trivia question for tonight. How many combined league titles do Northern Lehigh and the Bangor Slaters have. How many combined titles do Northern Lehigh and the Bangor Slaters have? And you ponder that, and it is 7. Northern Lehigh has 3. You know, the most recent one coming in 09, 010. Bangor has 4, but they've been way back. So you got to go back to 87, 88 when Bron Holland was on that team, and they won 3 in a row.
Ron mentioned Bron Holland. Al, he's done such a good job at Bangor this year, as you mentioned. They're 18-4 and 15-1 in the league. They're 31-1 in the Colonial League regular season the past 2 years. So certainly has made his imprint on the club, and they have responded in a very positive way.
That's exactly right. You know, you're talking about Bron Holland, but he knows, you take a disgusted there, Jeff Miller, is he wants to win a Colonial League championship. After last year losing in the semifinals in an overtime game, they're a 4A classification team, so right. He wants to get some hardware for the Slaters. Colton, no. Tip back. And Glow steps out of bounds.
Bulldogs hanging around yet, down 8 and still in this. Basketball is won in terms of spurts. Right now, the Bulldogs would like to get a little offensive spurt going on. Try and close the gap a little bit before the half.
Rich, I agree with you. It just looks like Bangor's outplaying them in every aspect of the game, but at the same time, you know, it's only an 8-point game. Inside, Peischer says, let's make it 10.
Nice little baby hook by Ryan Peischer, the 6'2 senior. Sealed and dealed inside. Here's where now the Bulldogs have to show some patience and use the pass, use the dribble, and the penetration to get some clean looks.
They go with a Tyler DeVillio 3 instead. And gives the ball right back to Bangor.
And Jeff Miller's going to talk to them at halftime about that. 3 will be there most of the times. Let's see if we can get some inside-outside offense going.
Colton, after giving it up, gets it back. Baseline hook. And Colton right now 5 in the quarter, 9 for the game. Biggest lead now 12.
Very good, very nice execution by the Slaters. It seems like when Bron Holland Slaters take their time and get into their offensive rhythm, share the basketball, don't force things, they're very efficient and effective on the offensive end.
Right now the Slaters on a 9-3 run. As you take a look at how he gets open is Colton. Nice little baby hook as he turns around the baseline and knocks 2 more home.
Yeah, very good execution, as I said. Good job there, too. You're looking at number 14, Sean Altimos. The nice bounce pass off the dribble, didn't pick the ball up, went to the outside shoulder. All the fundamental things that have to occur, the fundamental skills, I should say, that have to occur to make that play possible. Good teamwork all the way around.
A critical 1:56 here remaining in the second quarter if you're the Bulldogs.
And they must try to find a way to not to come up empty.
Well, they come right for it, and they go down low to Josh Eden for 2.
Breakdown there on coverage by the Slaters. It was costly.
Back down to a 10-point lead. Peischer. Peischer wanted to take a 3. He could take it all night long, but he's not going to take that shot. Instead, he waits and gets Ryder through the lane for 2.
Ryder showing you that, yes, he can set the table and distribute the basketball, but the other side of the game of basketball is your ability to move without the ball. Ryder demonstrated there how to get to the glass with player movement. Nicely done.
Here's a 3 from downtown. Everything but the basket as it comes out by Josh Eden, who's trying to give him a spark as he scored the last time down the floor as well. Ryder. Colton was thinking to put one up. .32 seconds on the clock, first half.
Wouldn't surprise me now if the Slaters back it out and go for the last shot with 25 seconds left in the first half.
I think Peischer's thinking here. He's like, they give me the 3. Why don't I try this? They are going to pull it out for the last 14 seconds. Ryder over to Colton with 8 seconds. Colton inside, offensive foul.
Colton a little bit out of control as he tried to use the bounce to get inside. Better perhaps to have dropped the ball off. He had a man wide open on the weak side, but again got caught up, left the floor. Good defense on the part of the Bulldogs to draw the offensive foul.
Okay, Northern Lehigh maybe try to get some momentum here. This is from way outside, does not fall. 1/2 of basketball complete from Catasauqua High School. 28-16, Slaters.
Can't win, can we?
We'll see. Real Steel is the real deal.
Whoa.
A perfect combo of thunderous action
You see that?
and genuine heart.
You see the way he looks at you. He believes in you, Charlie.
Hugh Jackman is at his best.
Nice moves, kid.
In a triumphant underdog story.
I spent my whole life trying to get here, and you got us here.
Real Steel. Now available on demand. Same day as Blu-ray and DVD.
Order today with Blue Ridge On Demand.
NFL Total Access.
Let's go!
More expert analysis.
I'm going with a guy who's been there and done that.
More of your team from your team.
60 minutes, baby.
NFL Total Access, Monday through Saturday at 7. NFL Network. You want the NFL? Go to the NFL.
Add HD Basic to Blue Ridge Digital Cable for free to get NFL HD. Call 800-CABLE-77 to order.
The Ides of March. So how are we doing?
Oh, great.
If your boy wins, you get a job in the White House.
He has to win.
You really want this story getting out?
Do you have any idea what this could do to me?
What do you think?
The race is over. It's my life that you're talking about.
What do you think you have, Steven?
Get out now while you still can.
The Ides of March, now on demand.
Order today with Blue Ridge On Demand.
This is the big one. The one Hollywood holds its breath for, where stars become stars struck. And nothing you expect to happen happens the way you expect.
I just want to interview you one quick second. What is your real name? Is your real name Seacrest? That's your real name? That's incredible. You were born to do what you're doing now with that name.
Join Ryan and Juliana as E goes live from the red carpet at the Academy Awards. Sunday, February 26th, starting at 2 Eastern, 11 Pacific, only on E!
We are back at the half, 28-16. Chuck DeVillio in the house, along with his dad, and a great sign to see him out. And of course, suffered a stroke about a month ago or so, and really recovering well. And if anybody can do a great job of recovering, get back to the playing field, even it would be Chuck DeVillio. Doing a great job, smiling. It's such a nice to see. Really shocked everyone, and sure shocked him and his family as well. We wish him a speedy recovery, but boy, he's having a good time there on the sidelines.